The key problem in most self-published novels, in my experience, is that they're too long. 95% of the self-published novels I've read have had very cool ideas, but then they just drag on. And that makes sense to an extent because in traditional publishing, there are often strict word count limits. Traditional publishers pay a lot of attention to word count and really often make authors cut down their word count and really tighten up their manuscript. And of course, the editorial process is a lot more robust in traditional publishing. And the authors have to do what the editors say for the most part, whereas in self-publishing, the editor might make a suggestion and the author might just say, no, I'm not doing that. And this weakens a lot of books. I am currently reading Angels Before Men, which is self-published. And I really liked the idea, I really liked the beginning, but I'm in the middle of the book now, and it's just dragging and dragging and dragging. And there are chapters and chapters and chapters where nothing really happens, nothing changes. We're just rehashing the same ideas and the same relationships. And I get it. The point has been made. The point has been beleaguered. I want to move on with the story. And I'm finding that I'm really not motivated to read because I know I'll sit down and read a chapter and I'll feel like I'm in the exact same place I was in when I started. And this is almost always my experience of self-published novels. Really, my advice for authors, all authors, is cut out 30% of your word count. It'll be hard. It'll be painful, but do it. Cut out 30% of your word count and your book will be stronger. And after you've cut out 30%, you reread your book, you might find that actually you want to add back in, say, 5% of what you cut. You might have removed a scene that wasn't actually really necessary to the plot, but then rereading it, you realize that it was really necessary for the pacing or really necessary for character development. That's fine. You can do that, but start by cutting out 30% of your words and see what your book is like when it is so much tighter. Then you'll really see where these scenes are doing the heavy lifting for pacing and theme and character development. Because you don't want to be in a situation where your book is dragging and where readers liked the beginning but are bogged down in repetition and drawn out scenes that don't contribute anything.